Hello, my loves. It's day 2 of Okra Water. Day 2 of 5. And so I'm going to drink this. You're supposed to do it on an empty tummy. And I will show you how I made it for day 2. If you haven't watched the first video, go back and watch that. And I want to tell you what I noticed on day 1. So let's get this down. Yeah, let's get this down. So the first thing I noticed, that this was soaking longer. You're supposed to soak it for 12 to 24 hours. So I made this right after I drank my first one. So this has been a full 24 hours and it smells a little more earthy, looks a little more cloudy than the first day. And when I opened it, it had a few bubbles in it. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, that's what it looks like. It's definitely thicker. This time I am drinking from the jar. It is a lot more thicker. But honestly, if you can drink smoothies, you can drink okra water. It is like the first level of smoothie. Like, you know, not real thick, but just enough for you to drink. Well, that's the texture. If you can't get over the smell, take the okra out, put a little slice of lemon or lime in it. And you also, from what I understand, can use coconut water. Now, I don't want to do that the first 5 days. I want to see the benefits and the difference. And oh, baby, I did notice some differences yesterday. So let's get into it. I drank it. So now I have to let it sit in my tummy for at least 15-20 minutes before I have my breakfast. This one was a little tougher to get down today, but honestly, it's not the taste. It's just that in the mornings, my tummy is tight and it's hard to get down a lot of breakfast. I typically only eat a little cottage cheese in the morning as well as a cup of coffee. And that's it. I don't really eat a big breakfast. So mornings is just, I'm not a big breakfast eater. So getting this down was a little tough just because my tummy feels so tight. So let me tell you what I learned yesterday as I fill this back up for tomorrow. This is 16 ounces of water. This is the same okra. You can use the okra up to 3 to 5 times or until you feel like, oh no, I can't do that today. You know, if it's a little too much or smells a little funky, then throw it out and toss up some more. But this is about 5 pods of okra right there and 16 ounces of water. And so I filled this up so that it will soak for tomorrow, which will be day 3 for me. So let's talk about a couple of the benefits today. Today we're going to talk about how it keeps you hydrated. And because you're hydrated, your skin looks a lot better. Now I can't tell that off of the day 1, and I really don't have a lot of skin issues when it comes to hydration. But it has been very hot this year. And I noticed that on my run yesterday, I did feel a little more cooler, but the weather had been the same. And my husband said, you're kind of glowing. Well, I don't know if that's because I've been out in the sun running, you know, getting some sunshine, or if day 1 was okra water starting to do its magic. Because from what I understand, it acts pretty quickly. So hydration is number 1, which also leads to clearer skin. But to be very honest, I typically have anywhere from 10 to 15 terrible hot flashes every day. I mean, soaking wet, glasses fogging, exhaustion from the inner heat. And that's just the big ones. The mini ones I can handle. I can walk through them. Those big ones, for some reason, they are back to being really bad. Like when I first started perimenopause. I am now in menopause. Yesterday, I didn't have any during the day. But the ultimate test for me was nighttime, because that's when they're the worst for me. And y'all, I only had 1 and it wasn't bad. So the only thing that changed was the okra water. And that is supposed to be one of the benefits of drinking okra water. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research. I'm going to continue to do the 5-day. And then there were a couple of people saying you don't have to do it every day once you've gotten everything into your system. But for me, if today goes like yesterday with the hot flashes, I don't know if I want to stop. So that's my day 2 report. And tune in for day 3. Are you going to try okra water? I know it's off-putting. I know it sounds
But the benefits outweigh the getting the okra down. And there are ways around the taste. So, yeah. Let's see about these mini pauses, flashes today. Go be blessed. Peace out.